All right, what's up? Juby here. Now, if you've been thinking about selling AI receptionists to local businesses, especially home service businesses, stop everything you're doing, listen to my story, listen to my experience. And I bet that by the next 5 minutes, you're gonna change your mind and you're literally gonna completely revolutionize your offer. Because right now, I genuinely believe selling AI receptionists is the biggest scam that these AI agency, SMMA gurus or whatever, I wouldn't even consider them gurus because gurus usually know what they're talking about. I would consider them people, are telling you to do. It's the worst thing you can do, if you're starting out especially. And now, why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because I've fallen into the trap before. So it was March 1st, 2025. Huge pivot. Went from having an agency for coaches, consultants, and agencies to having a marketing agency for local businesses. I decided to go for the remodeling business. I didn't know anything about the market. Now, I expanded into sort of all the outdoor home services, okay? High ticket, of course. No electricians, no plumbers, just high ticket outdoor home services like fencing, decks, roofing, stuff like that. So March 1st, we want to make this huge pivot. What do? We just go to the two guys on SMMA that are kind of popping off right now. They were popping off at the time, not right now. One turns out to be the biggest scammer. He deleted all of his videos. Boom, 1.5K, gone. Other one is still posting, clearly doesn't have his own agency or doesn't run it as he says, focuses much more on just this coaching program. But two advice of these guys was, yeah, everybody wants these AI agents, these AI receptionists, you can create them with the SynthFlow, and so many other guys were saying, yeah, AI receptionists are the way. Like, notice one thing in common, all of these guys are selling a course on how to scale your SMMA. Okay, so that's already a red flag. Now, what we do is we hop on a call with these guys. We paid 3K mentorship in 2 days, and we decided to pay 1.5K to one, 1.5K to the other, because we wanted to have both of sort of both of their ideas. Either way, ends up being an offer with an AI receptionist in that we created with Go High Level. So we just do a SMS blast. We actually end up closing a couple clients in March. I have no idea what we've made that month. Or maybe we haven't made any money till April. I'm just gonna put whatever we made here. Whatever we made, there almost was basically no profit into it. So not the big of a deal. But I'm gonna put the picture here of whatever it was. And here's what happens. These clients that we close, the first one doesn't know shit about AI. He doesn't even know how to run a business. So he's like, he wants it, but he's scared of this AI thing. And he looks at a couple conversations that the AI has, and he's like, no, this is not representing my brand well, or I'm scared of the AI representing my brand and human connections and stuff like that. So bro is just gone. After 2 days, I think bro was genuinely bipolar. His name was Jeremy. And definitely bipolar. So one day he was happy about it, one day it was terrible. Okay. Second client, we're actually still working with him. 1 week after launching this AI thing, he decided to turn it completely off, didn't even want it. And honestly, he wasn't even getting enough leads or spending enough on Facebook to even use these AI agents. So these guys, what they did is they paid. One of them, we had them pay $1,000, the other one $2,000 with Zip, and I think another one we closed for that model was $3,000 for like slavery, for lifetime slavery. $3,000 for lifetime slavery. That's basically the deal that we had with him, and we still have. So why am I talking shit about this AI agent thing? So at the time I was just starting out. As of right now, I have an agency. Last month, this month we should cross that, but it was $30,000 a month that we made with 60% profit margins. And we are literally the furthest thing from the AI agency model. When I was doing the AI agency model with these AI receptionists, I was working about 8 hours a day, every day, if not 10. Now I'm working 1 hour a day. Okay, now clearly there's been a bigger shift than just the AI receptionist, and I'm going to talk to you about that now in a second. But after now working with these people, especially home service businesses, contractors of all kinds, construction companies, call them however you want, they do not need an AI receptionist. They might think they want it. Here's the thing, some of them think they want it. But even if you close them, they won't need it, you will lose your money, you will get a dispute, and you will lose your money. Okay? And lose your time. But the point is, the biggest problem with this AI agents thing is that is the person they appeal to. So these things, this AI receptionist thing is appealing to a business owner who is lazy and doesn't want to take the calls. Because every single of our highest performing clients ever, who also have the best and biggest businesses that we've worked with, they would never make that change because they know they're the best person at selling, they know they want to be the one selling, or because they already have a big enough business, they have real trained sales reps selling for them, and they will never, never, ever be appealed or want to change their entire business and trust AI to just call these people, regardless of how good your AI. Because you're going to probably say, oh, but have you heard SynthFlow these days? It's insane. It sounds human. Yes, but it's not. There's a big difference. And I understand that us as marketers, we don't get it sometimes because we're like, oh, well, it would be a no-brainer, you know? It's selling, it's cheaper, and it's automated, it works 24/7. Yes, it's rational, but rationality doesn't really sell. It's emotion. And at the end of the day, the emotion in the market for business owners who are growing and have a big businesses, and have a big business, for them, it's not worth it. They would never do it because they have trained sales reps that are working well, they're paying their salary and they're happy to do so because they're closing for them and they're scaling. Why would they want to pivot to AI agents? They would never. They would never. Sorry, got some green tea there, getting the medals out. But the point I'm trying to make is that the best types of businesses that you can work with will not be appealed by an AI agent offer. So you will always work with the lowest and the lowest end of the market. And who are these people? Bipolar people, like Jeremy, the guy I was working with from Seattle. Bipolar people. People who are uneducated, so a lot of them don't even know how to speak proper English, so they need AI to do the chatting with them. Now, do you really want those people as clients is a question I'm asking you. And people who think they want it, they buy it, then they realize they don't need it or use it and dispute. So there's really no good market that is appealed, especially in the home service businesses. No person who has a good business or is going places and is also appealed by this offer. I'm not saying you won't sell, I'm saying you will have a hard time scaling. Now, what is your goal here? Hey, Napoleon Hill, right here, Think and Grow Rich. What is your chief aim? What is your chief aim? Do you want to scale or do you want to make a few $1,000s this month, then go to zero next month and start from scratch? It's up to you, and I don't really care what you decide to do. I'm just telling you what I did. Me and my business partner, Noah, in April or May, after understanding the type of people he was bringing in, we pivoted the offer and we went with more of a guaranteed offer. So I think that's what we did. We just removed the AI thing. We didn't use that as our front-end marketing messaging or angle. And we just closed a few more people. We were really struggling. We were really struggling. We found ourselves in July, after 4 months in the making, almost, back to, I'm not saying back to zero, because we never really went back down to zero. We had a few clients running, but we were really struggling to scale. Whoa. And AI clearly was not an option. Like, we still, don't get me wrong, sometimes we still do have AI in our service delivery. And it's very rare, but sometimes for some clients, we still set them up a chatbot on Go High Level. What does that cost us? Nothing. We just set up a chatbot, ask ChatGPT for the prompt, put it into Go High Level, boom, they now got a chatbot. But it was just not scaling. It was just not scaling. We could not see how we could have scaled to 100K a month, or even for like 30K a month, profitable with that model, because people were not trusting us. We didn't have social proof. We didn't have case studies. People were not trusting us to pay us 3K up front, and even if they were paying with afterpay zip, they don't really want to do that stuff because they're still putting themselves in debt for 3K. And if they don't pay, they hurt their credit score. So they don't want to do that. And we were really having a hard time closing. And you might say, well, Jubi, you guys were shit at selling. And I have to admit, we were not the best at the time. Now, Noah is taking care of that and he's very good at it. At the time, I was doing some selling and it was not the best. So I got you on that. But something had to change. So what we did, and what was really a incredible pivot, was we went from a retainer model to pay per appointment model. So what we would do is the clients pay us $500 to $800 up front as a setup fee. They put the ad spend up front, and we only make money then from that moment on per appointment that our AI books for them. That is a better offer, okay? That was a much better offer and it closed us more. We were starting to close a few people per week and it started to compound until not anymore, because the way we were scaling at the time was a lot with SMS. So we were sending bulk text automations through Go High Level to all these different contractors in specific niches, and it was just, we kind of ran out of them. It was kind of messy to deal with the setter. It was just a mess, really. So what we did from there, after closing a few clients, we realized, hey, we're not making money. We're making, on average, we did the math, okay? Let's say a client gets, because the problem, where's the problem? The problem is how much the clients spend per day on ad spend. Our average client was spending $30 a day. $30 a day, if you're lucky and your campaign is performing well, you're getting one lead. That is 7 leads per week, 28 leads per month. 28 leads. Let's say they're doing great and they got a 50% conversion rate on those leads to appointments that actually take place. So the clients end up taking 14 appointments that month. Are you following me? 14 appointments. Well, if we charge $30 per appointment, we're making $420. $420 are not scaling us to 100K a month. That was very clear to us soon. So in August, made a different pivot. We went from pay per appointment model to pay per lead model. And this is how in 30 days we went from whatever we were making to now 30K a month. Because we switched from that to pay per lead. That means no AI agent angle, no AI receptionist angle, because AI receptionists don't even work. But what we notice now, and the reason I brought all these stories back, is that the pay-per-lead model, the fact that it's working so well for us, tells you that people don't even need you to set appointments for them. Because pay-per-lead model is literally, you are a business owner, I run ads for you. You don't pay a single penny of ad spend. I put the ad spend in. And whatever lead I get, let's say it costs me $40 to get it, I send it to you, you pay me $80, and now you have a homeowner who is interested in whatever service and is looking to move forward within the next 30 days and has X amount of budget. Okay? That is what we started doing. And what that tells you is that these people don't want you to appointment set for them. The best clients we have that are making us over $5,000 a month per client would have never signed on a retainer model, would have never been appealed by a AI receptionist offer. And to be frank, that's not where the money is at. The money is in helping people close more clients. You get money when you help people make more money. One of our clients, Chris, in 14 days, we sent him I think it was 24 or 27 leads. I don't know. I have a testimonial about him. But we sent him 24 to 27 leads for decks. Okay. Guys in Portland, Oregon. And he made in 2 weeks $30,000 profit. You know what he paid us? $500 up front of setup fee and $2,000 in leads. Okay, so he paid us 2.5, 2.8K and he made 30K profit. Okay, that is a good offer. Your AI receptionist isn't doing that. Your AI receptionist isn't doing that, and that is why your clients are not staying with you for months. That's why your clients are not paying you that much per month. Because your offer simply is not appealing. You're having them pay for the ad spend. You're having them pay for all kinds of shit. No guarantees. And at the same time, you're also giving them something they don't need, because these guys, the high performers, hate retainers, they hate AI, and they love high quality leads because they know they can close them and they will be highly profitable. And I love this model because I don't work shit now. I'm working 1 hour a day physically, always working mentally. Think and Grow Rich. It's not work and grow rich, it's think and grow rich. Always working mentally. I know what I'm doing. I have achieved fame and I'm achieving it. But I'm working 1 hour a day maybe physically on my ads, I'm checking the ads manager, making sure all clients are fine. I also have obviously Noah, my business partner, working a little bit on it. And I love it because I'm providing real value. I don't have to work 12 hours a day, making more money than I've ever made. My rate per hour is insane right now, meaning like what I make per hour of work that I put in. I mean, I read about 3 hours a day right now. I work out, I go to the sauna every day. I'm here in Australia. Like, life is a movie right now. And I don't know how I even got to talking about this stuff in a video about AI receptionists, but all I can say is that if I kept doing what those two guys that I paid in March told me to do, I would not be here. I would not be doing what I'm doing. I would not be shooting this video because I would not be making 30K a month. And I would not even have the confidence to put my face on camera. I'd be ashamed. Okay? So, of course, you do your thing. Trust your gut feeling. If you really think something will work, eventually will work. But I just came here to tell you my experience. Okay? I just came here to tell you my experience. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else to say. I'll see you next time. Bye.